Good morning, everybody. It is a brisk, windy day here in Minnesota. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, about 42 degrees, and we are going to get back to making a table for out of this log here that I have that we started, and I'm going to be using the Alaskan Mill. So we're going to jump right into it and start cutting this board. Well, there's the first board, about a 3/4 inch to 1 inch board, as you can see. There it is. Next, I think I'm going to adjust the sawmill so it makes a thicker board, because you have to plane these down. But it's a nice clean board. That cut went pretty well. So there we go. More to come. All right, here we go. Board number 2. There's number 1. This one I'm going to make about 2 inches thick. The other one turned out to be about 1 inch thick. So we are going to get started. All right. Board number 2. Boy, that's a killer on the back for an old fat guy like me. As you can see, nice thick board. Board number 2. Now these are for the most part, this is a practice log, just because it's a really bendy one, but I'll still be able to use it for what I want. So, camera's pretty dusty, but it's a good looking board nonetheless. So, anyway, that's it for now. I will pick this up later. Okay, a couple of thoughts after cutting a couple of boards. As you can see, got a few boards done here, but a couple of thoughts. Brackets that I made to hold the log on the stumps here, they're good brackets. However, they can get in your way. So having a different setup, and again, mine was sort of temporary just to get this going. Having a different setup would be good. A cradle that the log can fit in would be the best. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make basically a stand that the logs can get into, and it'll be more permanent then. And I'm going to make a little higher so I can walk along the side of the log and not bend over or kneel. I think that's important. Another thing is probably want to use a respirator when you're doing this. As you can see, there's a lot of fine sawdust, and I am using a carbide blade, which I couldn't find a milling blade, so I thought carbide would be the next best thing, because I am cutting oak, red oak in particular, and there's a lot of sand in red oak, so it can really dull your chain quickly. But first thoughts is really cool Alaskan Mill, really easy to use. It does take a little bit of time and pressure to push that chainsaw down through the log, but that's part of the deal. And I think that over time I'll get better at it. May be able to find a milling blade, which is supposed to be thinner and have a smaller kerf, which creates less dust and takes less wood out, which is the kerf. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you some tips on milling your first log, and I guess I'll say thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it'll be making a table or a bench. Have a great one.